Thomas placed it January 1st, 2017. Just an update after having taken off the remaining parts of this four-wheel drive mechanism, driver's side, 2002 Nissan Xterra. Took off the snap ring, took off the spindle washer, and that should allow the remaining parts of the fixed cam assembly to come off. Really, that fixed cam assembly is one part, and this part, which I had shown previously, the cracked part, isn't supposed to come off by itself prior to that snap ring coming off. But I think because it is fractured, this assembly no longer comes off as one piece. That comes off on its own, and then the back side of that fixed cam assembly only comes off when it should after the snap ring and the spindle washer come off. But also removed the this locking washer and an additional washer that applies the pressure to the bearing to load the bearing. All the parts seem to be here. It just seems like this fixed cam assembly of the auto locking hub mechanism seems to be broken into two pieces. As you can see, should be one assembly. Now I'm just going to put it all back together, torque the hub to the factory specification, and put these parts back together in the order I took them off. See if that problem still exists, or if I'm able to put it back together in a way that gets around the problem I'm having. Thomas placed it here January 1st, 2017. Update, having now removed the lock ring and the remaining parts of the auto-locking hub mechanism on this 2002 Nissan Xterra driver's side front wheel. Removed the snap ring, removed the spindle washer, which allowed the remaining part of the fixed cam assembly to come off. What I've found out is that this really should be one assembly that cannot be removed in two pieces, but it seems like because of the crack in the outer portion of this fixed cam assembly, it allowed this part to come off by itself prior to removing the snap ring and the spindle washer. Manual indicates it should come off as one, but because of this crack, it seems like it's now a two-part assembly. But having removed the remainder of the parts, lock ring, the bearing, lock nut, all these parts seem to be here. So my conclusion is that this broken part is probably causing the problem. I'm now going to re-torque the bearing to the factory indicated torque and procedure. Put all these parts back together. See if I can reassemble this in a way that at least allows me to drive the car. See if that changes this problem I've been having. But I will be taking this back to Mr. Tire to indicate the problem that's happened since I had this work done at Mr. Tire on 24 December 2016 that unfortunately they declined to fix when I took the car back on 31 December 2016.